Sam Dehne, the Encyclopedia of Reno Government, and the lead disciple and prophet of the Dehneaniacs. Sam Dehne, that's me, is also an Air Force Academy graduate. I spent many years flying fighters and bombers, defending our nation against enemies inside of the border and outside of the border, and I found that we have as many enemies inside of the border as outside during my last 20 consecutive years of coming to these podiums and trying to correct our government and keep our government from being obtrusive to the citizens. That gentleman over there received a letter from President Obama telling him that he was a driving force for art. That's a wonderful thing. Sam Dehne, that's me. I'm the driving force for all of the rest of the good stuff about Reno. As a matter of fact, Sam Dehne was the driving force that brought that saved Burning Man when the government wanted to shut it down. Sam Dehne was the driving force that saved the Air National Guard when the government wanted to shut it down, basically. Sam Dehne was the driving force recently who used his mystical magic to bring Tesla to Reno. You can ask Colonel Kazmierski of EDAWN, who recruited me to bring Tesla here. I brought Tesla here. I'm not sure things are working out that well. I expected at least a thank you from the Tesla folks besides just from Colonel Kazmierski. Haven't heard a word from Tesla. Things are not working out that well for them, apparently. Maybe they need to contact me, send me one of those nice little Tesla cars to drive around. I don't want it for keeps, just to drive it around. Let people know that I was the guy who brought Tesla to Reno. I see citizens all over the community. Coffee shops, even some nightclubs. The citizens are outraged. They are outraged, ladies and gentlemen. They are outraged. What are they outraged at now? They are outraged at the mendacious, perverted Reno Gazette media mouses who had the audacity to steal a much coveted diplomatic assignment away from the Reno Police Department and from Reno, and to cast aspersions on the much beloved and highly decorated Reno Chief of Police is just outrageous, and that's what everybody says. If there aren't enough elephants to step on around here, the Reno Gazette, who, by the way, are scared to death and jealous of Sam Dehne because he tells the truth like nobody else will tell the truth. They're not allowed to print my name in their newspaper, and that's a good thing because they're the most dysfunctional, pathetic operation in all of Reno, even worse than the government. But for the folks who don't know it, Chief Pitts, the Chief of Police, was able to get a fantastic diplomatic assignment. Much credit to Reno. Wasn't going to basically cost a cent. They were over there learning and teaching, and the Reno Gazette had to come down, put the pressure on Chief Pitts, the Reno Chief of Police. Then, what's even worse than that, ladies and gentlemen, what's worse than what they did to the Chief of Police is the City Council caving in to the demands, the supercilious demands of the Reno Gazette media mouses. You should be ashamed.
Thank you.